What's up guys, Corvus95 here and welcome to episode 3 of my Football Manager 2016 playthrough as Gateshead. And since the last episode, we are currently on the 5th of September, the transfer window has finished and we've signed 3 new players. So Donovan Simmons came in on a free. As you can see, he can play both striker and right wing. He's got 15 acceleration, 16 pace, 10 finishing, 9 off the ball. His composure's not the best. He's got some good flares, work rate's okay. The pace was the real reason I signed him. Not the greatest current or potential ability, but in the lower leagues, pace is everything. It's a bit like on FIFA where you just pick the fastest players and put them in your team. In the lower leagues, that works most of the time. Plus for a winger, you'll do pretty well. His crossing is abysmal. We'll have to get him training on that actually. Additional focus, crossing. There you go. And then we also signed 2 loan signings. So Jamie Harney, first of all, from Colchester. He's a centre back. I just thought we needed some cover there. And he's okay. He's not the greatest, but if we compare him to Ben Clark, you can see he's actually better at tackling than Ben Clark. He's much worse than marking. But there's a couple things he's better at. So he's a backup. He's not first choice. We also signed Adnan Maric from Swansea on loan. And as you can see, he's a bit more of a creative player than the ones we currently had for the centre midfield. 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's got 11 passing, 11 vision, 14 teamwork and work rate, 17 flair, 11 first touch as well and technique. Like I said, bit more of a creative player if we need that. So he's going to be basically a substitute who comes on if we're like 1-0 down or it's still level, a 0-0 or something like that. But problem with both of those loan signings, they're both out away with under 21s or under 19s or whatever. Yeah, Maric is away with the Sweden under 21s and Harney's away with the Northern Ireland under 19s. Which means that's 3 players I've missed for games this season so far because they've been away on international duty. As you can see, we've also changed the formation slightly. We've pushed the wingers up to attacking midfield wingers, and we've almost finished this formation. We also have a secondary formation which is a bit more defensive, just got a DM there, and then the wingers are back as wide midfielders. Anyway, without further ado, I will bring you back when we get into the game, which today will be against Bromley. I will just show you quickly the table. Bromley are in 6th, we're actually 2nd, we're tied for 1st, look how close it is, 1 goal separating us from 1st and then 1 goal separating us from 3rd. Chester have a terrible goal difference for being in 4th. Anyway, yeah, I'll bring you back once we get into the game with Bromley. Okay, everyone, so as I said, there's the team lining up. We've got Shaw and Johnson. Our striker, our target man striker would like to play is actually out injured for 2 months, I believe. Or he was at the start of the injury. I think he's got a month or so left. Shaw's done a very good job deputising. Johnson is joint top scorer in the league at the minute with 7, I believe. Simmons, the new signing, on the wing. Got Phillips on the other wing. Ramshaw and Patterson in the middle. Holden, Clark, Whitmore, Baxter at the back with Pearson in goal. They're playing a 4-4-2. Their main player is Emmanuel, who is the guy that Johnson was actually tied with for most goals. He's got 7 and 7, and then Danny Johnson's got 7 and 7, I believe. I'll have a look. Yeah, 7 and 7. They've both got 1 assist as well. They've actually, the average rating, Johnson's got 7.64, Moses Emmanuel's got a 7.66. So they're basically exactly the same performance this season. Yeah. I also want to close him down as well and show him onto his weak foot. Continue team talk. I would like you to assertively, finish how we start how we finished the last match. Assertive second option. Bang. So as you can see, we second in the table, Bromley 6th. I expect a close game today. Probably a goal in it. Either way. So we've got Porter here. Oh, so we're playing in red today. I didn't realise that. I thought we were the white. I was like, yes, we're attacking. Good. This isn't good though. Because they're on the attack. Come on, stop just clearing it to no one. Or to their players. Watch for Emmanuel. Good clearance. Right. Not good. Come on, make the tackle. Ooh, that almost went to Emmanuel. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Emmanuel has it. And Emmanuel scores within like 3 minutes. Come on, guys. Aggressively demand more. That's terrible. What are you doing? Look at this. Well, I haven't actually lost in the league yet. But this could be our first defeat. I mean, it had to come eventually. Well, remember I said playoffs were my goal, so 2nd to 5th I'm happy with this season. Of course I'd prefer to finish first, but you never know. Anything could happen, really. As long as I'm in the playoffs, I'll be happy. Okay, that's not to our player. I'm sure. Come on, guys. What are we doing? We're just kicking it about. That's not working. Try and retain possession a bit. That's one thing I have noticed. We don't seem to have the majority of possession very often. Or for large spells of the game at least, we just let them have the ball. It's been really worrying. Cunnington here, Dennis. I'm gonna know their team better than... Come on, guys! Morons! What are we doing? How are we letting them get a second goal? We're meant to be the better team. 5 teams, all gonna be on 17 points after this. Amazingly, Bromley aren't. Look at that. Who's this? Clark, come on. Okay, so what I'm going to do, tactics, we are going to... You're going to be on defend. We're actually going to change Holden into a fullback attack. How does Baxter do? Not great. We're also going to put... No, everyone else seems okay. Yeah, I just want a bit more attacking nous. Right, they have it, but it's in their half. Patterson's got it. Good. He's a good player. If he wants to stay with his huge contract, then he's got to do something good this season. There he is, out to Holden on the left. There he is, Simmons. Oh, he's offside. Oh, Holden though, getting up front, changing his role seems to have made a difference. There we go, they look fired up. Who is our attacking mid on the bench? I know we have one. Is it... It's Marwood, isn't it? No. We definitely have an attacking mid somewhere. I just can't remember. Yeah, I may have took him off the bench. I think I'm actually going to take off Ramshaw and then I'm going to push Marwood up front. defensive forward. Where else can he play? He can play on the wing. Maybe swap them two around. And then play Donovan Simmons as poacher. We'll play Marwood as a winger and support, yeah. Let's just check that all went through. Yes it did. Let's move Patterson across actually. Because we need 2 goals, so we need to go more attacking. Let's actually push it up slightly. Go on attacking. Okay, so they're attacking. Not great. Marwood. Right, what's he going to do? Through to Simmons. To Johnson. Can Johnson do something with it? To Marwood. Over to Shaw. Oh, Shaw's offside. We've had 2 disallowed goals for offside. Okay, Holden. Let's go out here. Patterson. The 2 South Africans linking up Simmons. Is he onside? He is onside. Donovan Simmons with his first goal for Gateshead. Well done. So the tactical change worked. He's only just onside. That's very questionable whether that was onside or offside, if I'm honest. There's only been 5 highlights and 3 have been goals and 2 have been disallowed goals. Marwood, come on, get an equaliser. Baxter. Up front to Shaw. Shaw takes it down very well. Phillips, can he get a cross in? He can. Johnson, oh, how did Johnson not score? He's been in such good form. How did he fail to score there? Oh, I can't believe that. Johnson, Danny Johnson, what are you doing? Right, 60 minutes gone. Holden to Patterson. Out to Shaw. Over to Simmons, who loses it, but Johnson picks it up. Johnson gets tackled. Marwood, very well done. He's been playing well since he came on. Shaw, can he get through? He can. Phillips, can he score? Phillips gets the goal. Come on, Gateshead. 2-2, we've pulled this back. Now, do I go on defensive? Or do I stay on attacking? We've played a lot better since we went on attacking. I'd like a win. It's been a very even game, to be fair. They've had no clear-cut chances and scored twice. I think we'll stay on attacking. I could be horribly wrong there. Holden. To Patterson. Come on. Phillips. Out to Holden. Over to Patterson. To Simmons. He's got terrible first touch, Simmons. Johnson. Marwood, come on. Simmons, what are you doing? Holden, can he get the cross in? He can. Phillips! Phillips with the goal! That makes it 3-2, doesn't it? Where's the goal? There it is! Phillips with the second of the season. And is that his second of the match as well? Yes, it is. 2 goals in 4 minutes for Phillips. Very well done, guys. Lovely slotted finish from Phillips there. We just have such overwhelming attack force at the minute. It's just about to say, I think we'll go defensive. Oh, come on, don't score, don't score, don't score, don't score, don't score. Come on, defend. Yes, good. Okay, I think we're going to go on defensive. And we're going to actually go to tactics. So switch to defensive, and then we're going to bring on Gus and move him back. We're going to play him as a ball-winning midfielder on defend, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to keep Holden on attack because he seems to be doing very well there. Just calmly tell him, just go out there, do your job. Come on, lads. This takes us top of the table if we hold on. We can do it. Come on. Hold on. Don't concede. Don't concede. Don't concede! He was offside. Yes, he was. Yes. Yes, I didn't think he was. There's been 3 disallowed goals for offside in this game. That's insane. What is going on? Come on, lads. 2 more minutes. Come on. Don't concede from the corner. Get clear, and it'll be the end of the game. We can do it. Come on. Yes, I think we've won. Have we come back? Yes, we have. Bromley 2, Gateshead 3, and with that we go top of the table. That's how our team's been playing. We've just had so much confidence. What a comeback that was, lads. Great game. And that puts us top of the table with 20 points. We've only conceded 4 and 2 of them were in that game. We've been doing very well. I'll quickly show you the Marwood. Need some training. What happened here? Brendan Pearson has heaped praise upon me after Gateshead pulled off the thrilling 3-2 win over Bromley at Hayes Lane. Apparently it inspired them at half time. Yeah, so our recent form's been really well. We haven't lost yet. 2 draws, rest wins. I'll just quickly go through it. So we saw that one and that one. Then against Boreham Wood, Danny Johnson got a goal, CJ Hamilton, and they scored an own goal. Danny Johnson with 2 against Southport. Kidderminster, he got 1, and Ryan Bowman got 1. Ryan Bowman's the guy who's out at the minute. That was a 0-0 against Guiseley. And then we beat Lincoln 3-1 with, I think this being Danny Johnson's first game that we scored in that he didn't. So Alex Whitmore with 1, John Shaw with 1, and Jimmy Harney with 1. And yeah, then he didn't score in this game either. So he's on a bit of a bad streak at the minute. But we've been picking up the wins. And that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. I will see you again at the end of September, I think, for... Should we do the Dover game or the Forest Green game? Which is going to be harder? So Dover in 10th, whereas Forest Green are down in 19th. So I think I'll join you again for the Dover game on the 3rd of October. So I'll see you then, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything going on my channel. From me, Corvus95, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.